अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूअर्स। डॉक्टर वाहिद हारून आपकी खिदमत में आज एक डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम के साथ, जैसा कि कल के शो में मैंने मेंशन किया था कि दिसंबर डायरी में हम थोड़े से डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम करेंगे, और आज उन्हीं दिसंबर डायरी में जो हमने प्रोग्राम डिसाइड किए थे, जो शेड्यूल किए थे, उनमें से आज एक प्रोग्राम है। इस प्रोग्राम का टाइटल है रैंडम चैट विद रहीन फातिमा। सो रहीन फातिमा बेसिकली हमारी बहुत ही होनहार टैलेंटेड स्टूडेंट हैं, जो कि शी इज़ अबाउट टू एंटर इनटू ओ लेवल्स, एंड शी स्टार्टेड हर passion, that is stand-up comedy, last year, and now she's been conducting a lot of इंटरव्यूज़। बहुत सी चीज़ें हैं जो कि रहीन जो है वो कर रही हैं, और मैं बहुत इस चीज़ को इनकरेज करता हूँ कि आजकल जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स जो काम कर रहे हैं, जितने भी उसमें इनोवेटिव अप्रोच है, जितनी उनकी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग है, उसको हमें एड्रेस करना चाहिए। सो फिर हमने जो है रहीन साहिबा से रब्ता किया, और एज़ यूजुअल जैसे कि स्टूडेंट्स बहुत कोऑपरेटिव होते हैं, तो उन्होंने जो है अपना टाइम हमें दिया। तो आज हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं मिस रहीन फातिमा। सो बगैर किसी फर्दर डिले के आई वुड लाइक टू वेलकम मिस रहीन फातिमा। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम, कैसे हैं आप?
बिल्कुल ठीक, एंड वेलकम टू शो। दैट शो नेम इज बेसिकली December Diary, and we are about to start random chat with Raheen Fatma. So welcome to
Yeah.
show. This is your show, and I was telling my viewers that Rahim is she is just about to enter into O levels. So this is very good. Good to know. So over to you. Just share when and how did you start your passion of stand-up comedy?
Okay, so first, thank you so much for having me on your show, and I love the fact that it's like a random chat with Raheen Fatma. It's not something that's just targeting something. It's something very natural that will come very naturally. Let the conversation go. और आपने तो नेशनल एंथम लगा के स्कूल की असेंबली की याद दिला दी। इतना टाइम हो
Mhm.
गया स्कूल नहीं गए ना, तो इस
Mhm.
वजह से जो है वो एकदम से नॉस्टैल्जिया केम ग्लोइंग, बिकॉज यही हमारा स्कूल, this is the same thing, right? So I was like, oh my god, standing in the sun with this
Mhm.
anthem, थोड़ी सी इमोशनल हो गई थी मैं, बिकॉज एक अटैचमेंट होती है ना, पूरी सी
Mhm.
जिंदगी हम लोगों ने सुबह सुबह जो है ना
Mhm.
ये anthem गाया. So I feel like it was really nice that you opened, and it's the first time that I ever saw somebody open with this.
Mhm.
So congratulations on your December diary, as well as this innovative idea
Mhm.
of having this first on a virtual chat. Now, basically, my name is Raheen Fatima, and I'm
Mhm.
13 years old. I am a stand-up comedian. I'm a writer, an entrepreneur, a teacher, a panelist, and also a theater actress. I
Mhm.
ambassador and brand ambassador if you sing, and I advocate for the love, care, and respect of children. That's something that I have like done into like a sentence, compressed
Mhm.
a lot of my work.
Okay.
Now, I started stand-up comedy because now there's like three factors that basically
Mhm.
contribute to me starting what I do. Because first, my brother was diagnosed with blood cancer when I was 10 years old, right?
Mhm.
Now, when I was 10, again, seeing your brother in that way is really hard. And well, it was at the time when he was in intensive care, when he was in the ICU. Um, and because, he was really young, he was about 2.5 when he got diagnosed, and I had my finals coming up. I was like,
Mhm.
oh my God, what just happened? Because this is so overwhelming, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, you know what? I'm never too young to die. और
Uh-huh.
उस वक्त मैं थोड़ा सा मतलब एकदम से पैनिक भी हो गई. मैंने कहा अल्लाह, कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है. आई मीन आज
Exactly.
मुझसे आई डू बिलीव इट,
Mhm.
बट एक वो एकदम से होता है ना, एक बहुत रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल आपके सामने थोड़ी सी आना शुरू होती है. यार बच्चा इतना छोटा है एंड एनीथिंग कैन हैपन. So I was like, you know what? I can't even wait for 18 years old. Whatever I have to do, I have to do right now.
Right.
So I was like, you know, whatever I have to do right now.
Hmm.
Then again, it was the thought of the fact that what am I gonna do, right? Now, secondly, my dad, you know, it was his wish that he always wanted to be, wanted me to be something different, and that was something that I wanted for a long time. I mean, I still do. I wanted to be something different because stand-up comedy isn't so common in Pakistan. It is now that the commonization of this art, I would say, has begun. And the third reason being, I'm such a big drama queen. I am usually part of school plays and a lot of things. And that's why there was a festival in my school. I was like, why not participate in it? I mean, I was already casted in a lot of dramas because you know this art of being a drama queen is something very different. And I was like, you know, I want something about myself जो मतलब मेरे बारे में हो, मेरा हो. And yet in a play you get to play another character. I was like, stand-up comedy. I went to my dad. He was like, stand-up comedy, and I'm like, this is what I'm doing. Now my teacher didn't approve of it because शायद school में करने वाली चीज नहीं होती है. But then I went into an open mic, and I so thanked my older self that I did. Now I went there, I performed, everybody loved it because it was basically surrounding the ideas of something that's very relatable. Because as a child, I was as somebody who was like 11 years old. पहली बात तो ये था कि यार किस बारे में बनाएंगे, तो मुझे क्योंकि मामा के साथ मतलब रही, बाबा के साथ, और सबसे ज्यादा एक्सपोजर जिंदगी में फूफियों और आंटी से हुआ, तो मैंने कहा यार अब इसके ऊपर बनाते हैं. When I made it, you know those Mrs. Vadach type की आंटियां और Mrs. पटनी और just so many characters are so interesting. दो अब तक अभी मुझे उस कॉमेडी का कुछ भी नहीं याद कि मैंने कहा क्या. I mean, I don't even think I have the video.
Okay, so Raheen, so before going into that, all details, we have one comment for you. That is Zahid Harun. He is my younger brother. He
Nice.
he is into teaching, and he offer online free courses for students. So he says, Dr. Sahib, very good efforts for local people. So thank you very much. Mango people always mango. So he's thank you for commenting, and thank you for watching my show. So you were telling us about us means that viewers and myself. Okay. So you were telling us about Puppiyan or Chachiyan or Bhatt Sahab or Badaich or so do you think
in my young days मैंने उसके साथ, I mean, people loved it because I wasn't doing something firstly I wasn't doing something that was over the age of 18 because that's really important for family content दिया था जो मैं अपने parents के साथ नहीं सुन सकती. How would I expect other people to listen it with their families? Plus it was something very family friendly. Then something was really funny, so people really loved it. And I was like, oh my god, people love it. I went on to perform a lot of times. That I performed at the National Incubation Center. I also performed at PNCA. So it was something like that was like really cool. I'm like, I'm enjoying this because when people laugh, I mean, it's like, oh law, log mere pe has rahe hain, but you know, I'm happy that log mere pe has rahe hain, right? Okay. And well, it was really fun. Then because I was also doing, I mean, I was writing my comedy and on my own with the help of my parents. मैं नहीं कहती कि मैं सिर्फ खुद लिखती हूँ, पेरेंट्स की एक इनपुट होती है because जाहिर बात है एक 11 साल या 12 साल का बच्चा इतना उनका लिटरेचर स्किल्स या फिर इतने जो है लिंग्विस्टिक स्किल्स इतने डेवलप नहीं होते कि वो इस तरह की पंच लाइन्स डेवलप करें. तो उसमें ऑफ कोर्स आई मीन आई नीड हेल्प ऑफ माय पेरेंट्स, राइट? तो फिर उसी तरह स्टार्ट हुआ because I was writing my own comedy, so I'm also a writer. And I do write some small stories, but I'm not. I think I can bundle them up, and I'm thinking of publishing something. And I'm also gonna in the process of writing a book on kids meditation because I have been meditating for over 11 years now. Because I started the earliest memory that I have of meditating was about when I was 2. क्योंकि अब्बा करते थे ना, तो अब्बा बहुत मेरे वो क्या बहुत स्पिरिचुअल थे, वो अभी भी बहुत स्पिरिचुअल है. तो वो उस वक्त अपनी रेकी क्लासेस में जाया करते थे, योगा क्लासेस में जाया करते थे, साथ मुझे भी ले जाते थे. So that is where it all came. And in fact, I have very funny videos of me meditating. So that's really funny to watch now that I see it. Um, so this was the thing. और फिर उसके बाद I in the span of almost 2 years in like February I will hit a lot of things. I mean 2 years and so many things. I'm so proud of myself.
MashaAllah. So, Raheen, with your conversation, we have another comment from Haris Ali. Haris Ali, basically third year medical student from Aga Khan Hospital, and because of second COVID wave, he's back home. He's watching you from London. So, Haris, thank you very much for joining our program, and he's addressing something. Just go through his query and respond.
Okay, so he's saying you're very, thank you so much. Who do you credit as a source of motivation to get involved in so many projects? Okay, so are you looking for a person or a purpose?
You are a very inspired young lady. Who do you credit as a source of motivation to get involved in so many projects? Your parents, your chacha, popo, that's what he meant to ask.
Oh, acha, so like a person na, that has inspired me or motivated me. Is that is something because मुझे पता है कि दूसरे कमरे में सारे बैठ के इंटरव्यू देख रहे हैं. और अगर मैं सिर्फ एक बंदे का नाम लिया, हारिस, आपको आपका जवाब मिल जाएगा, उसके बाद मुझे छुपने के लिए जगह नहीं मिले. ठीक है. चले थोड़ा सा बैलेंस आउट कर लेते हैं ना. अम्मा बाबा के दरमियान कोई मैं नाम नहीं लेती ताकि किस्सा ही खत्म हो जाए ना. It's probably my brother, I think, because जो टाइम बाबा ने मुझे दिया ना, मतलब इट्स ऑल्सो राइटफुली हिज, क्योंकि वो जो बाबा उसके साथ टाइम स्पेंड कर सकते हैं, वो मेरे में बहुत एफर्ट गई है भाई, तो वो मेरे साथ स्पेंड करते थे एंड एवरीथिंग. तो आई फील लाइक अ बिग हैंड in all this is his, only his.
Only his. So only big hand of he's your elder brother or younger brother?
Oh, he's very young. मुझसे 8 साल छोटा है. I'm 13 and he's 5 years old. So we have a huge difference between us, but it's really fun. Okay. Yeah, we have different generations around the house.
Okay. So thank you very much, Haris, for your question, and we expect you to remain with us and enjoy the show. Okay. So you were, into some story related to your popo, chacha, your family, the writing content with the help of your parents, especially the punchline. So how do you recognize the punchline? Because I do enjoy comedy, but I don't know what is punchline. So for people like me, how do you describe it?
Okay, देखिए, पूरा जो एक ना, there's like this joke. But अगर आप वैसे बोलेंगे ना तो what are you even saying, okay? But the way that you say that line, which kind of like makes that triggers like the thing, oh my god, this is the funny thing in your mind, right? And then you laugh. That is that line, right? So I feel like again it's hard because at times it's all about how you phrase it, right? क्योंकि अगर उसकी फ्रेजिंग में एक वर्ड भी इधर उधर हो जाता है तो उसमें इसको मजा नहीं रहता ना. Certain words trigger certain thoughts. That's what us comedians live by, okay? So अगर वो thought ही नहीं trigger होगी कि भाई ये तो funny था, इस पे तो हंसना था, तो how can people gonna laugh, right? We're like, you're a flop comedian, okay? So I think this is really important. और साथ मैं, because many people think, oh my god, you write your comedy yourself. I'm like, I do write the main part myself. I mean, पूरा premises मैं ही लिखती हूँ, but उसमें नहीं, मामा कहती है नहीं, मामा थोड़ी सी आंटियों वाली इनपुट देती है, no offense to मामा at all. But वो इनपुट है, नहीं आंटियां ऐसे करती हैं, नहीं ऐसे होता है थोड़ा सा. बाबा जो है थोड़ी सी phrasing of the punchline पे करते हैं. तो I mean, again, I need help. मतलब ऐसे मैं पैदा थोड़ी हुई थी stand up comedian, थोड़ा सा बनना पड़ता है. थोड़ा बनना पड़ता है. तो हाँ, ये इसी तरह का मैजिक है. एंड आई फील, आपको पता है मजे की बात, For some time, I also did motivational comedy,
Oh.
motivational speaking plus comedy. This is like the first, and I think it's the only concept जहाँ पे किसी ने motivational comedy. The
Okay, so
motivation speaking में एक आध होता है.
okay, we definitely demand, we only, request you to give us a short motivation in your comedy, but not now.
Motivation comedy मैंने कब की छोड़ दी.
Oh,
आप
छोड़ दी.
कितना अपना content ला रहे हैं.
अच्छा, अच्छा.
It's been
Okay.
a year and a half, yeah.
Okay.
Now I
So,
don't do it.
okay.
क्योंकि अब वो
So,
चूरन नहीं बिकता ना, because अब people expect more motivation from me, तो वो मुश्किल काम है.
अच्छा.
बहुत मुश्किल काम है. तो हाँ,
अच्छा, ये
अब वो चूरन मुझसे नहीं बिकता.
अब वो चूरन आपसे नहीं बिकता. अच्छा, चले ठीक है.
जी,
Okay.
कह सकते हैं.
अभी तो we've got long list of mashallah Raheen, activities and different type of passion and efforts, I must say. So the second thing which is very important, that how I saw you while conducting some interview. So let's talk about something about your experience regarding taking interviews.
I feel like I've really grown as a person when because I meet so many people every day, and actually this year Ramzan was like the peak of the interviews, because I was interviewing like 5 people a day. That was
Um,
how my schedule was. So
oh,
with Ramzan, I was like, oh my god, I was going crazy, right? And now I'm more particular, but I feel like I started last year January, and this year it's gonna be almost 200 people. Yeah, actually 200 people that I've interviewed. That includes a senator, हमारे यहाँ जिस तरह रेडी वाला होता है ना, that him too. I've also interviewed interestingly, and I'm so proud of myself for that. I've interviewed an astronaut from NASA, and I've also interviewed not just a human, but I've also interviewed an AI robot. तो मैं सिर्फ इंसानों तक महदूद नहीं रही. मैंने एक
very good.
रोबोट को भी इंटरव्यू किया. So
एक robot को. So
it's really
how
fun.
was your experience interviewing robot?
Maria Bot, actually, she's an AI robot. She is basically based off of conversational AI. That's how she could talk to me and understand me. Because if she wasn't that, she wouldn't.
Okay.
Now, I mean, even if now you ask her who's Raheen, so she knows who I am, what I do, where I'm from. And honestly, it was an amazing experience, because I feel like in this field of interviewing and being a very versatile interviewer, you can never limit yourself, right? As to who you interview. So I went in with an AI robot, and it was honestly, it was really interesting, because I saw how things are like growing, and I feel like AI. I mean, everybody knows it by now. AI is the next big thing, right?
Yeah.
And I really feel very proud to have interviewed her. Now I am working on a project with her, which I cannot seriously reveal right now, but I will. I will in some time. But I've done sessions with her afterwards of that. But she's just amazing. But she's not human, right? The person who now is the one who is kind of like taking care of Maria Bot, and who Maria Bot is like under like the mentor of Maria Bot is Dr. William Berry. He's an amazing person. And he honestly, because taking care of a robot is like taking care of a baby, right? Because any bad word that she might hear, anything that is inappropriate that she might learn about, she'll start saying it again and again, right? जैसे बच्चा नहीं होता, वो कुछ सुन लेता है फिर उसके बाद बोलता रहता है बेचारा, है ना? And the person doesn't know. So that's how he has to take care of Maria Bot like a baby.
So where we could easily get your program? Would you like to share your link after this program, so that we can watch your exceptional interview? So बच्चे की तरह ख्याल रखना रोबोट का बहुत अच्छा है, और जो एक बच्चा हमारे साथ इस वक्त है, ये अपना खाने पीने का, सोने जागने का ख्याल कैसे रखता है? चलो,
एंड यू नो,
डिफरेंट
जब
डिफरेंट।
मेरी थोड़ी सी मोमेंट्स होती है ना कि ओह माय गॉड मैं कितना काम करती हूँ, थोड़ा सा रियलाइजेशन होती है यार मैं वाकई में बहुत काम करती हूँ, तो कहती हूँ पता नहीं वेयर डू आई इवन फाइंड टाइम टू स्लीप, एंड people have literally called me and asked me that now. And I agree with all this, taking care of a few things is very hard. But it's usually because of my online classes, so things are a bit more shorter than my usual day with my studies. उसी वक्त मैं अपना होमवर्क कर लेती हूँ, उसी वक्त मैं सारी रिवीजन कर लेती हूँ, so I don't have to like pile up my things. Then I would usually search in my social media, take a break, watch Netflix. I watch Netflix a lot, honestly. मेरा favorite season आता है and I start binge watching. So I am so proud to say that even though I'm doing so many things, I still binge watch Netflix. Binge watching is something जो जब आप 3 घंटे से ऊपर कोई भी चीज देखो, that is binge watching, and I do binge watch a lot. So I feel like taking care of my health is really important. So I would like to pay that credit to my mom because वो जो है आके खाना खिला रही होती हैं, literally इंटरव्यू से पहले बेटा खाया नहीं, क्यों नहीं खाया, अब तुम गलत चीज खा रही हो ना, तो इस तरह की चीजें माएं सिर्फ कर सकती हैं, माओ में वो फीलिंग होती है, right? And yeah, that is something that I have to take care of. Yet also my family, giving time to my family because family शादियां होती हैं, fun चीजें होती हैं, right? So yeah, that is too fun.
सो बाबा के का भी तो कुछ क्रेडिट होगा ना, तो एनी क्रेडिट गोज टू बाबा?
अब देखें, बात यह है कि मैं बहुत ज्यादा इंटरव्यू में बाबा का जिक्र करती हूँ, ठीक है, लेकिन मेरी मामा जैसी अजीम औरत ना कभी कभी आपको मिलती है, ठीक है, बहुत बहुत अजीम है, क्योंकि सबसे पहले वो बैठी हैं दूसरे कमरे में, तो समझा करें ना, समझा करें। नो, जस्ट जोकिंग, माय मॉम इज एक्चुअली वेरी अमेजिंग, क्योंकि देखें अभी मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ ना, 45 मिनट्स तक आप भी कहेंगे यार बहुत बात हो गई है, बहुत बात हो गई है, राइट? मुझे ना उन्होंने 13 साल से बर्दाश्त, आसान काम नहीं, ठीक है, बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज बीन टॉकिंग अ लॉट, ऊपर से फिर उनके लिए हर वक्त कोई ना कोई मोबाइल डिवाइस चली होती है, कभी मैं लैपटॉप पे बैठी होती हूँ, कभी मैं मोबाइल पे बैठी होती हूँ, कभी मैं नेटफ्लिक्स देख रही होती हूँ, तो वो कहती है पूरा दिन, तो आई फील लाइक दैट, मतलब मुझे बर्दाश्त करने का ना सबसे बड़ा क्रेडिट उनको जाता है। बाकी माय डैड, ही टू, बिकॉज आई फील लाइक मैं सबसे पहली बच्ची थी खानदान में, दादा के घर में आई वाज द फर्स्ट वन टू बी बॉर्न, मामा बाबा की में मैं पहली बेटी थी, तो बेटी नहीं बच्चा भी पहला ही था, हाँ, तो इस वजह से ना, अगेन यू नो, माओ का तो अपना प्यार होता है, बाबा वाज लाइक, मतलब अब द बेबी इज हियर, व्हाट टू डू विद द बेबी नाउ, अब तो क्या करना है इसका, राइट? वी हैव क्वेश्चंस इन आवर माइंड्स नाउ, एंड देन फिर उनको, बिकॉज़ ही वाज अ न्यू पेरेंट, ही डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट टू डू, तो he started talking to me about like PG-18 stuff, मतलब not in like an inappropriate sense but philosophical stuff. मुझे रूमी की चीजें सुनाते थे, वो बैठ के मेरे साथ पता नहीं कौन सी मोटी मोटी उर्दू की किताबें सुनाते थे मुझे बैठ के, लाइक मतलब ये भी होता है, मेरे साथ बैठ के फिल्म्स देखते थे, आई मीन ये सारी चीजें was something that I have experienced. Now बाबा उस वक्त रेकी क्लासेस लेते थे, मेरे बाबा बाबा बहुत स्पिरिचुअल है ना, तो उस वजह से बाबा ने बहुत ज्यादा इस तरह की क्लासेस ली हैं और बूट कैंप्स किए हैं और वर्कशॉप्स किए हैं, कोर्सेज किए हैं, दैट्स व्हाई वो आई थिंक द वेरी रेयरली शोन स्पिरिचुअल साइड ऑफ मी कम्स फ्रॉम हिम। लेकिन आई थिंक माय मोस्ट विविड मेमोरी विद माय डैड इज प्रोबेबली जब हम लोग, all I remember we were in Karachi because उस वक्त my dad is basically in the Air Force, right? तो हम लोग पूरे पाकिस्तान में घूमते रहते हैं, पूरे पाकिस्तान, मजा भी आता है और कभी कभार थोड़ा सा तंग भी हो जाती हूँ, लेकिन उस वजह से अब we were on the beach and we were meditating. Interestingly enough, in fact, I'll actually send them to you. I have pictures of myself in meditating. I mean, baby me. And it's very funny. Don't know मैं इस तरह की हुआ करती थी. And I'm meditating, right? Because there was this rocks, और मैं rocks के ऊपर बैठ के meditate करती थी. In fact, मैं अभी तक ये believe करती हूँ कि जब आप ऑरेंज कपड़े पहनते हैं तो आप ज्यादा अच्छा मेडिटेट करते हैं, बिकॉज दोस बुद्धिस्ट monks नहीं होते, वो ऑरेंज पहनते हैं ना, तो यू नो those superstitions and those weird things that you make up by yourself, तो ये चीजें थी. Plus, हाँ, this is something that is, I have friends. I walk, I go to my friends' house at times. I talk to them as well. और हाँ, मुझे फिल्मों का बड़ा शौक है. I watch films a lot.
Okay, so if you realize that you started talking about your mom, then you said कि मैं बाबा की इतनी बात नहीं करूँगी, बहुत से इंटरव्यूज में मैं करती हूँ, and then you took all your time talking about your baba.
देखिए, मामा के लिए ना ऐसे अल्फाज ही नहीं है. मैंने कहा ना अजीम औरत है, बस उसके बाद मैंने कहा बस अब ना लाइक बटरिंग, तो मैं इसलिए मैंने कहा नहीं, अब राहीम जिप इट. सो अजीम औरत है, मैंने अपने आप को सेव कर लिया, बस सेव कर लिया.
Okay, so Abrahim, you shared something related to your other activity. Some you are into philanthropy. क्या कर रही हैं, उसके बारे में क्या है आपका?
अच्छा, बेसिकली मेनली मैं जो ना पॉइंट आपको जल्दी जल्दी से बताती हूँ. सो फर्स्टली
जल्दी नहीं, आप बिल्कुल रिलैक्स होकर बताएं.
अच्छा, firstly जो है, I am part of International Children.World. We're basically an organization that, and we are a non-profit organization that we're working towards the love, care, and respect of children. Now, I am their brand ambassador from Pakistan, and I also work with them hand in hand with Global Waves of Love and other things, other events that they organize. I do panel discussions for them as well with my team from Pakistan. So it's really interesting because I feel like unless you're not advocating for the love, care, and respect of children, there's no way that you can be talking about peace. Because when a child is loved, cared, and respected, they end up they do not end up going towards a criminal path and are more loving and caring and respectful towards the people of the earth. Now, this is exactly what we want, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, what I'm doing is I'm working on the SDGs with the SDG Academy Pakistan. I am their SDG Youth Ambassador, and yeah, it's what I do is basically spread awareness about the SDGs, and I go to different events that are on the SDGs on behalf of the Academy, and it's really fun. And I'm also, because the SDG Academy and the Digital Pakistan, they're very, very linked together, right? So I go to different events there, and that is something that I do as well. Now I'm also an entrepreneur. My venture was to be launched. It couldn't be because of the COVID-19. So as soon as it ends, I'm probably going to launch. And I work with MedSol. It's a healthcare solution, and I am working on a few business ideas that are not to be revealed as of yet. So yeah, I mean, this is what I do. And with my theater, what I do is that I work solely on child abuse and how to prevent it, how to deal with it, and if it's already done, then what to do with it. Because when we did this in Islamabad. We also did the plays. We had a play, and we also had a puppet show, right? And we went into 3 cities. We performed in Islamabad, Lahore, and Peshawar. Or when we went with it, honestly, I felt like it was the best audience that I could ever have. And honestly, I feel the way that they laughed on our jokes, and you know how they enjoyed it. And there were actually a few children that came up throughout the entire tour that had been through some situations like these and could not tell their parents, because honestly, not all families would be as comfortable as sharing something like this, and you just don't feel comfortable doing it because you're already very awkward about this. Now there we basically had characters like Chota Bandar and Mota Bandar, and I was like the bachchi in the character. So you know, it was really fun. और उसमें हम लोग पहले तो चिल्ड्रन राइट्स की भी बात करते हैं और फिर उसके बाद हम चाइल्ड अब्यूज के ऊपर ज्यादा फोकस करते हैं. येट बिकॉज आई फील why people were more comfortable with this is कि वैसे तो आप इसके बारे में खुली बात नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि at times you might use words that are inappropriate or are thought of as inappropriate जो पेरेंट्स ना अलाउ करें. ठीक है. अब ये वो स्कूल से जो चैरिटी स्कूल्स थे जो बेसिकली चैरिटी पे चल रहे थे वहां पर तो वैसे ही माहौल फिर थोड़ा सा होता है और एट टाइम्स यू नो आप पीपल आर लुक डाउन अपॉन तो आपको एक बुरा फील होता है और फिर ऑकवर्ड सिचुएशंस कम एंड गो इन लाइफ. फिर हम लोगों ने प्रिवेंटिंग में बात की, हम लोगों ने बच्चों से बात की क्योंकि वी हैड पीपल जो पश्तो भी बोलते थे, पंजाबी भी बोलते थे, तो हम लोग क्योंकि क्रू था मैं पंजाबी बोल लेती हूँ तो ये सारी चीजें हम लोगों ने पहले से डिसाइड की थी कि हम उनकी लेवल पे जाके उनसे बात करें, नहीं कि हम उनके मतलब ये नॉट एज फाइनेंशियल और समथिंग बट एज के हम उनकी लैंग्वेज में जब उनसे बात करेंगे तो फिर उनको ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल फील होगा यार दे वन ऑफ अस राइट. वो समझते हैं बात को. और एज क्योंकि जो मीडियम कॉमेडी का है या फिर जो मीडियम थिएटर का है उस तरह के मीडियम है जिसमें आप कभी भी कुछ भी कहो ना ऑनेस्टली पीपल वोंट माइंड. आप लोगों को बुरा भी कर दो, लोगों को यहाँ तक गालियां भी निकाल लो, कोई कुछ भी नहीं कहेगा क्योंकि दे लाइक वो इट्स कॉमेडी, ओ इट्स जस्ट फॉर फन. बट अगर वही बात मैं किसी स्पीच में जाके कहती किसी स्कूल में तो दे वुड हैव kicked us out, right? So I feel like we've been really lucky with what we've been doing. मैं थिएटर वाले के साथ होती हूँ and honestly all the people there they're very loving, very caring. और हाँ it's really fun to do all these things.
One more thing that is you mentioned in the beginning that you are planning to complete your book and publish related to children meditation. So would you like to share something about it?
Okay. Now the thing is that me and Elizabeth are still in the process of writing it, so we're not quite revealing the things now. So I'm co-authoring. Me and Elizabeth are doing that. Elizabeth is from Iceland. She also lives in Iceland, so we both are. But now as we're kind of taking it a bit slow as to the process of the creativity and the innovativity that comes to us very naturally, right? So we're giving it time and we are planning to do something as soon as that we can, giving us the time to relax and to think. But our plan, the most that I can say is probably to include the youth in what we're writing about the youth. I mean, it's not just that I'm co-authoring with her, but it's also that other people from around the world. That's all I can say.
Okay, so what about your future plans? Where do you see yourself in next 10 years? 10 years, okay.
I'll be like 23 at that time. I'll be so old. Well, with the future plans, it's probably because the goal of my life is to empower everybody around me, regardless of their race, religion, or national or professional background. Right now, I go towards fulfilling this purpose, and with I think I wouldn't say the next 10 years, but something like my New Year's resolution that will probably be is to include youth as much more into the decision making and into the actual work because हम ये तो नहीं कर सकते people who are like 60 70 are making decisions for us, right? A big generational gap there, right? No offense to anybody out there, okay? No offense, honestly. But right हमें include होना again हम बच्चे हैं हम थोड़ा सा different सोचते हैं new perspective at times हम थोड़ी सी ऐसी चीज सोचते हैं that might not be possible in a country. But I feel like going with that intergenerational harmony, creating that or contributing to that is very important. So that is what I am looking for.
Very well done. So good program, good plans. और अब ये नहीं हो सकता कि जो बुजुर्ग हैं वो बच्चों के लिए प्लान्स करें, बच्चों को भी उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करने की ज़रूरत है और बच्चे जो है वो जब रोबोट्स का इंटरव्यू लेंगे और बच्चे जो हैं वो बहुत से प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो कंटिन्यू रखेंगे तो फिर बच्चे मन के सच्चे और बहुत कुछ करने वाले बच्चे हमारे So Raheen, what would you like to say as take home message for your viewers, बच्चों के लिए भी और बड़ों के लिए भी?
Okay. So one thing that I'd like to say to all of us, because it's time of the COVID-19, and I feel like it can be a time of change for us. For children, I would like to say try to explore all the things that you might like. I mean, I've tried robotics, I've tried many things that I might like. I thought that I might like, but I'm not a very big fan of it now. Like, you can try something, talk to professionals. If you want to contact those professionals, you can always have me there, because I know many people from many fields. You can, if there's anything that I can help with, text me, and I will reply as soon as possible. Okay. So, and as for the adults or the parents, I would like to say love, care, and respect all the children around you. And the children, they're under 18, but yet they have a sense of feeling and sensitivity. So I feel like loving, caring, and respecting, it's all about the giving. And I'm sure that they'll give you back. Not just you, but the entire world back. And let me promise, whether it be a very small contribution, but honestly, it is a huge at this point in time to the world peace. And this is exactly how it's going to be possible. So you are responsible for doing that.
Okay, so Raheen has given us a big responsibility through this show. So we all are very thankful, Raheen, for your time, and thank you very much from viewers and from myself that you know spare time despite of your busy schedule. So God bless you, and uh, looking forward to have your first book published soon. Looking forward to have your the upcoming business revealed soon. And God bless you for the rest of your work, whatever you do, whatever you shared, and you have got a wonderful mind and a beautiful spirit. That's all viewers from our side. अब चलते चलते एक छोटा सा होमवर्क है जो रहीम ने हमें दिया है कि रहीम का कहना यह है कि आज से हमें जो है एक दूसरे की केयर करना शुरू कर देनी है. दिस इज़ अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग टेक होम मैसेज. तो इसी टेक होम मैसेज के साथ जो है केयर, शेयर और एक दूसरे के साथ जो है वो जितना भी हम अच्छा सलूक कर सकते करें. अगर किसी को जल्दी जाना है तो उसको गाड़ी से थोड़ा अपनी स्लो कर लें, उसको पहले जाने दीजिए. तो इसी तरह से लाइफ में जो कुछ आप छोटा सा भी काम करते हैं तो इसका जो है वो गुड इम्पैक्ट जो है वो आगे चल के होता है. तो इस प्रोग्राम को हम अपने इख्तिताम की तरफ ले जाते हैं और पूरी उम्मीद है कि जो भी रहीन से कुछ हेल्प लेना चाहे, कुछ गाइडलाइन लेना चाहे तो रहीन का जो लिंक है वो अभी हम इस प्रोग्राम के बाद शेयर कर लेंगे. और स्पेशली रहीन जो उन्होंने रोबोट का इंटरव्यू लिया है तो उसका भी शेयर जो है लिंक मैं इसके डिस्क्रिप्शन में शेयर कर लूँगा ताकि आप लोग देखिए. थैंक यू वेरी मच अगेन एंड अल्लाह हाफिज़.
अल्लाह हाफिज़.